Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat at Aylsham, which today is going to have a new freight service. Yes, we're going to be taking food back down the line to Prince's Risborough, and we're going to be bringing coffee beans down to the food processing plant, which is right next to us, to the left. We're sat at Aylsham. I'm wondering if our coffee train, our new coffee freight train, will make it here for the start of the video. I did go ahead back over at Mitcheldean and I changed over the other side of the road. We'll take a look at that shortly. It doesn't look like our coffee train's here yet, which is good, because before it goes and picks up the coffee. And if you'd stayed for the previous episode's cab ride, you'll have noticed we did indeed pick up the berries. So that's working fine. But before it gets up to the coffee place, we need to make sure there's a line set up to take that down to here, down to Aylsham. What that'll do is make sure that we don't miss out on any production. I don't know where the coffee train got to. It's up there somewhere. Right, should we get on with it? Oh, look, there it is. UI is up, and there is our coffee train. It's going to be doing that very journey we did at the end of the last episode. So I'm looking forward to getting this all set up and swapped over. That train's making its way. Which train do we want to use? Probably this one. Once it drops off, we can swap it over to the new line. Yeah, shall we set that up then? We're in 1979, and the start of, we did unlock some planes as well. Perhaps we'll swap those over. Hopefully it doesn't mess up our goods again. How are we doing on that? Did we recover? Oh yeah, look at that. We've actually got a bit of room there, haven't we? Perhaps I'll do some of that in between episodes. In fact, that might be an idea. But today we need a new route, don't we? Our new coffee run is going to be starting here, and then we're going to make sure you click on the freight icon to Prince's Risborough Freight, and finally, not finally, no, and then we're going to the food, yeah, Aylsham West. Is that right? Oh, it is, isn't it? Aylsham West. Yes. That makes sense. That should be right. Henley-on-Thames East is here now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I could have looked from there. I think the passenger station's called something different. But anyway, Aylsham West. Then we head back to Prince's and then we're done. So we need to figure out what we're doing. First off, do we wait until full on the production? It's a bit tricky. No, we can't. All we do is just dictate which items we want to pick up on this route and let it pick up whatever. And eventually we should be on top of it and picking up full loads. Maybe not full loads, but it should sort itself out. So we need to pick up, what are we picking up there? Coffee beans, and we shouldn't be dropping anything off at all. So we'll leave it like that. Not yet anyway, we might use that as a transfer later. Prince's Risborough. The first one, we need to unload our coffee bean. No, we don't. We need to keep our coffee beans on. So no unloading. But we will need to pick up the meat from here. There we go. So we pick up whatever on the meat. That's whatever we've got room for. At Aylsham West, we need to unload our coffee beans and our meat and pick up, it should just be straight food, whatever food we've got available, and then finally we unload our food at Prince's Risborough. Now, is that going to be correct? Who knows? We could make sure that they only pick up 50-50 here, but what I'm going to do to start with is see how it goes, just letting the game do it, and then if need be, we can address it, can't we? And we can set up some rules for it. We also need to set up a food delivery into Risborough there. We might be able to bring machines back here on the same food train as well. But anyway, that's for later. We should look at doing that though. That's definitely something I wouldn't mind doing. I mean, I wouldn't mind delivering to everywhere. So what's this going to be called? The Risborough Food Freight? Should we go with that? Yes, it's a bit basic, but we'll take it. And we've got reds. What we got on here? We've got red, brown. So, what's your orange? Red, brown, and yeah, it's kind of going orangey. I guess we can go with the food colour. What happened to it? Risborough. Are these in Alpha Magical? I think they are, aren't they? Or we could just do this instead. There we go. So we go with a darkish brown. Yeah, there we go. Right, what platforms are you assigned to? Correct here. We need to shift over that one. The other Risborough. Well, this would be fish freight. Should we go with that instead now? There we go. And we can change the colour of that to whatever colour the fish are. Are they blue? Yeah, they're kind of turquoise, aren't they? Should we go with turquoise? Cyan. If anybody remembers the ZX Spectrum. Let's allow this to drop off its food. We've got the food freight here. Can you now go on? It'll be P4. No, not yet. Why is that? I knew there'd be something wrong with this. Could not connect all stations. We don't have a way over here. Do we put a temporary one in? Or at least put one in regardless? Yeah. That could just be access. Like a really slow one. Like 30 mile an hour. That should sort the line out. It will take that slow little turnout. All we need to do though is get it to drop off its goodies. And then we can reassign it. That's the plan. It will need to use this, so I'm hoping it's not too long. It's this train. What the plan is get him to drop off his goodies at this platform, then shift him over to the new food line. I should have left it, shouldn't I? Yes, I should have left it. Gran, it's too late now. He's coming in. But we should have left him on this platform and then transferred him over. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I made a bit of a mistake there. Right, well, you deliver your goods. Can we hit you on 0? There. Gotcha. Now we need to change you to the food freight. Yeah, you're not going to like that because you are much longer than that turnout. Which is actually good. No, I'm glad I did this. We need to make sure this train wouldn't hang over the end of this switch. Which it doesn't. So we're good there. Right, we should pause that before it breaks all of our food stuff. So we need a temporary crossover just to get him out there. It was not really necessary, but at the same time, we got it working and we got to judge whether that would reach there. So what I'd like to do is stick this in just so we can get this out. I mean, technically, we could have it like that, couldn't we, with a slip switch here. But yes, we'll just use that for now. We're going to have to flip him around. And he should find his way. Will you find your way? Yes, there we go. Well, let's see what happens. Because there's no signal for him. So will you wait for this guy to come out? Or is it going to be a bit of a crash? Who's waiting for a path? You are. Is that a signal? It's this one, isn't it? Oh, just in time. Look at that. Once he's up there, we'll get rid of this temporary crossover and then we'll get you all sorted. That should trigger production though. Hopefully. Because whatever happens, we are going to be at least delivering stuff down there. Food. So that bit of it will be fine. I'm going to pause it though. We're going to get rid of our crossover here. There we go. Who's messed up now? You should be fine. You should be heading back. Oh no, the fish. The fish is still doing the other run. That's fine. That's fine so far. We don't want that fish train to be doing the Aylsham part. Oh, it's all go. This bit I love. Yeah, I love reworking freight lines like this, even though I've made a bit of a meal of it. But anyway, we need to have access somewhere, don't we? We need like probably in these trees, like a little drop off or a little connection. And I wouldn't mind it being a little freight building. So we'll configure it. We'll get a cargo building. We'll have like a little shed over this side. Or a big one. Should we go big one? Oh, it doesn't quite fit. What about that one? That one will fit. Yeah, there we go. We'll put that one in there. And we'll put some little buildings down the side here. Some little ramps. There we go. Make it look busy. We can't do that. So then we can flatten this section up here. Give us a nice little bit to work with for our freight. There we go. So we're going to stick our freight stop. It's going to be I guess a big one? Maybe. It might need to be quite big. So we'll get on this one. Buildings. We want this freight. We might take tools as well. So if we go with 2 maximum, we don't need it electric. M&N, flip us round, get us hooked up to the end there. Then we'll stick a couple more platforms on here. It'll be lovely if they ever introduce warehouses you can attach to these instead of having ridiculous platform lengths. But that's what we've got to deal with at the moment, so that's what we'll have. No, it's not too bad, is it? But it would be nice, wouldn't it, to attach big warehouses to the side that increase capacity at a cost. Right then. Now we can come into the tramway there. Lovely. And then we need to figure out where we should be delivering our lovely food for Prince's Risborough. And it's a little all over the place, isn't it? Well, in fact, we do want to head off the tram line regardless. Will we reach those? Oh, look at that food place up there. And what have you done here? That's not how roads do. What is that? It's like built on a bizarre hill. I'm going to sort that out as well. I don't mind this, I guess. I mean, it's rough, but I don't mind it. So we'll leave that in. Right, you're lagging terribly. Will that reach most of it? I guess we could, yeah. If we go and stop here, is that the right side? Yeah. We stop there for one of our stops, and then we stop, I guess, over this side. Down here. Preferably not a back road. Does this reach most places? It does, apart from stuff up there. What about there? Yes. They could move their buildings around, but I think that'll work. That'll do just fine. Should we not have this? It's a bit bizarre. And it doesn't look great either, especially what you've done. I've got no idea what you've done down here. Yeah, I'd like to tidy that up for them. Flatten you out up to the road there. That one, do you know what? I'll take that one back. I kind of like that where it's heading a little ways up the hill. We'll have a little ledge for it there. Yeah, I like that one. That one works quite nicely. You can build like that around there. Okay. I'll get that smoothed off. There we go. Got an excuse for an official episode in there. Get rid of that a little bit. And oh, I missed this completely. Was that because this road's going up it? It might be because that road's going up. Now we need to flatten out here. We can get rid of that giant hill then. We are leaving that little ledge, aren't we? That's what I decided. What we decided. More official episode. Lovely. Let's try and not make a meal of this then, Mr. AI. We'll build it for you how you was doing it. You wanted a road down there. And we'll connect you into there, and you're probably going to do something like that. We don't mind getting rid of that building, do we? Okay, smooth that out. I'm hoping you give that a better go now. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Get all that smoothed out. There's a bit more happening, isn't there? We've got a little bit of scenery now as well. Right. Now we can do the Risborough food delivery. Go round. Oh, can't click on that. Go round there. Did I put that the wrong side? Possibly. Don't really want you doing that. It depends how much reach we get over here. Let's bring up the buildings again. Does that... let's see, that doesn't reach down there. I would prefer it here. I guess we can have it on the same side then. Yeah, there we go. We'll delete that one and we'll put you on that side instead. Right. Line 1. That's tidier. I mean, we're going down the back street here. I don't mind that. We stay off the tram line, which is the important bit. This is food, isn't it? So it's going to be... that'll do. And we only get behind the tram up here on that stop. We might have more stops down there. They are beginning to build this way. Okay, I think we're good though. That's going to be all food delivery. So there we go, Risborough food delivery. And I think that should be everything. It's a multi-drop system. It will work perfectly in Transport Fever. Manage that line then. We want to wait until full. And these guys only want to be loading the food. We'll have the other side taking the machines. There we go. And you only want to be unloading our food. And same here. We're not going to tell it how much to unload, just to unload. We'll let the industry, whichever industry, it would be the one at Aylsham that's taking the orders. They can place their orders with the industry down there and they'll drop off accordingly. What we should be able to do now is change over what happens here. There we go. It's already assigning the goodies to the food freight instead of the fish freight that we've got there. So terminals, that should be all correct. What we need to do though is remove Aylsham West from this. We might have got rid of all that food, unfortunately. Meat anyway. We'll see. It might start appearing on that. There we go. Look at that. Nothing was lost. This is brilliant. And we've got a lot of room here to store our goodies. And that should trigger the entire route. What have we got issues with here? Train 13. What's up with you? No path electric. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, what's up with you? You're fine. Can we just start you? So there could be a non-electrified piece of track somewhere along here. Again, you should be alright. You're going into this platform, right? P4. Yeah, you should be fine. I think what needs to happen, we just need to flip him round. We'll double check though with the tool here, the electrification tool. I feel like he's complaining about nothing. Unless I accidentally got rid of some electrification. No, you should be fine. You just don't like your new route yet. We'll wait until you're full. No, you're fine. Are you filling up at the very least? If you are filling up, then we should be good. You are not filling up. Right. Can we flip you and will you fix yourself? Yes, right, now. No. Yeah, you need to go past the halfway mark. I'd prefer you not to leave a ton of fish on the platform and run off half full. So we'll make sure you go past halfway, which is going to be this one here. Then we should be able to flip you, and then you can go and pick up some more fish. Right, there you go. Let's just make sure when he gets to the end here that he is not broken. It was just a moment he was having. Right. Making your way slowly. I mean, I could fast forward it, to be fair. But I don't know, I like seeing him pull up. It's cool. Right, pick up the rest of your fish. There we go. I think you're going to be good now. Yes, and it shouldn't take you too long. We need a rate of 600 on here. We've got 460 at the moment, but there's literally no point looking at that, as you are going to be all sorts of messed up at the moment. You are turning round though. There we go. You're turning round. We'll check up on the line rate once you've done that a couple of times. What sort of line rates do we have down here? This one's going to be an interesting one to figure out. We've got... Oh, are you stopping there? I don't like that. No, because you're going to have to pick stuff up before we do anything then. Terminals, could you pick up from 2, not from 1? There we go. That's not a real platform. Okay. Right, line rates. We've got to get this one, our coffee, up to 600 eventually. It needs to be 300 at the moment, I think. Something around there. And this one, I guess 300 will be fine to start with. I'd like to run 2 trains on the food freight because of the way we're picking up from multiple stations. I want that to be quite frequent rather than taking a lot all at once, because we've got some exchanging to do, haven't we? We exchange, well, we pick up our fish, processed fish here, so that's kind of an exchange with our fish train. And then we've got the factory down here, which turns our coffee beans and our processed fish into, or fish fillets, I don't know what they are, what we're making here, into food. I've noticed that we're keeping up with that now. What we should see, I'm hoping, is it assigns some food here. No, it won't, Grand. What have you forgot? Oh, you plonker. What have I forgot, guys? Yeah, we don't have a depot down here, do we? A road depot? No. We have a tram depot, but not a road depot. Do you know what? I think we could sit it to the side here for a little bit more trackside scenery. And then we'll connect in with a turnaround road, a little loop into it. I like that, or a little T-junction will do. It gives us a bit more scenery, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. I wondered why that wasn't working, but this looks nice. Get the back end of that there. Yeah, there we go. Look at all these buildings now. It's wonderful. Okay. It's unfortunately got the silly road. Maybe we'll have a little side road down here up to there, and we'll kind of curve in. There we go. At the entrance there. That's beautiful. Oh, it's lovely. There we go. Right, let's get some trucks on there. Yeah, dear oh dear. What trucks do we have? I think the latest ones, we could have the little Isuzus. I'm going to go with the MAN. It's food, isn't it? Yes, which is these. We can sort by, not that one, cargo type and food. Where's food? Food. So these are the ones that can carry food. Makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? So we could have the flatbed Isuzu, maybe? No, we'll go with the big tarpaulin. How many? Should we start with 4? Since we can afford that sort of thing. I should have coloured them, really. Oh, you can't colour them until you've picked them, can you? There's trains you can pre-colour. And food? We'll have these that colour. Yeah, there we go. Food delivery. That should trigger demand. Let's go and check back at Aylsham West. Or the Aylsham food processing place. Are you going to start setting some orders for us? That should trigger everything. I'm hoping. Come on. Come on, food. Are you going to trigger? Have I done everything right? I don't know whether you've got any goodies in here, to be fair. Consumers. Aylsham. Only Aylsham at the moment. No orders for Prince's Risborough. Have I forgotten anything? This is where it all falls to bits, isn't it? Yeah, because we've got no orders for Prince's Risborough just yet. We've got no orders for our coffee beans either. Wait a minute. What have I messed up? What have I messed up? Maybe it's going to take a little while. I don't know. We've got a lot of meat to pick up. What are you going to do? Are you going to trigger any orders? It does take a little while, but I wanted to double check regardless. Do we have connection? Yes, okay. We do have a connection, so that should be fine. We're dropping the amount we're shipping to Aylsham. If I mess this up a lot, because we've lost some orders somewhere. Surely not. Surely I've got this right. Oh, this is going to be a case where I pause it, scratch my head for an hour, and then it will be something simple. You can deliver. Yeah, obviously you can deliver there. But there is something broken, isn't it? Because we're hemorrhaging orders. Yeah, yes, we are hemorrhaging orders. Kind of. Consumers. Oh no, that is dropping, guys. What have I done? What have I done? I've broken it. Oh dear. Okay. Problem. This should be all meat. Right, I'm going to pause it. We do have a train on here, right? Yes, we have a train on there. Where are you exactly? You are... Where are you going? Oh, are you doing the... Oh, don't get on it. Are you on the way back already? You should be picking up stuff from here. Consumers. Yeah, no one's getting it. Aylsham food process. Processing. That's this, isn't it? Oh, that's number 2. You should take coffee. It's meat or coffee or whatever that is. And that produces 2 food. Consumers. Aylsham food processing. Plant 2. Okay. It is. Oh, that tickled me. Yeah, it's just cut it off. That's why it's bizarre. Okay. Right. That is fine, but it's taking no orders at the moment. It should be. Consumers. Yes. That's happening. It might be because we haven't started production there. Let's check the consumers here. Aylsham food processing. Plant 2. Yes, which should be the same. Is readying. Or is ready for taking orders. Well, why is this dropping off? Consumers. Why has Aylsham just cancelled its orders? What have we done? Why have we cheesed it off? This is an interesting one. I'm intrigued now to see what's going on. We definitely have a connection here, don't we? Yeah, we've got a little freight connection. It links directly into there, doesn't it? Yeah, just here. You can see the 2 little roads, but we've definitely lost some orders in Aylsham, and we're not getting any new orders in Prince's Risborough. Suppliers, and well, it does say we're still getting deliveries here. It might not work until we get our first lot of meat delivered. I say we wait until this train gets into here. I mean, you're not going to get anything at the moment. You're just going to flip round. Do you know what we need to double check after I've done all this? Manage vehicle. Can you get... Well, I'm going to leave it playing. Can you pick up coffee and stuff with... yeah, of course you can with box cars. You can, can't you? I mean, I'm going to double check. So, cargo, any type. Berries, box car. Let's just make sure. Fish, box car. Well, we don't need fish, but meat, box car. And then food. Where's our food? What else have we not checked? Coffee beans. Have I done coffee beans? Coffee beans, boxcar. And the last one. Where's our food? Boxcar. Right. Okay, so that's fine. I just want to make sure this triggers. Oh, look at that. Here comes our first delivery of coffee. So we've just timed that awfully. It's fine. We do have an absolute shed load or platform load of meat to pick up. It's doing its little journey round there. Isn't that wonderful? We'll take a ride on this one, guys, at the end of today. I just want to make sure all of this is working. Consumers, we just need this first delivery, I think, because we are going to deliver our berries, and I don't think it's going to have any orders until we actually supply it. That's what I'm thinking or hoping. I just want to see this bottom one. Aylsham Food Processing. No, it's the top one. That's Hyde. Oh, it's all changed now because it's ordered via the amount it's shipping. Good. Right, that wasn't confusing at all. Right, the orders have started. Guys, I think I was just a little premature on what was going on. I don't know why Aylsham's deliveries plummeted though, or their orders plummeted. They've had a break, haven't they, in their production? Yes, that's what it is. It's not going anywhere at the moment. What I'm hoping is Aylsham picks back up once we deliver the food, or once we pick up. I think we're going to have to wait for our drop-off. This is something that I've seen in the forums a lot. It's like, oh no, what's happened? And I think it's a glitch in the matrix. That's what I'm running with. So we've lost connection. But as you can see, we are starting to take orders, request orders from the coffee place. So that's going up. It's reorganizing everything. I feel like we're going to be okay. Are we bringing... Yes. We're full. Absolutely chock-a-block on our meat. Excellent. So this is the old fish train, isn't it? The old fish train. So you are taking your processed meat. There's no more smelly fish on here, though. Well, I mean, there is, isn't there? Fish steaks. We've got our other guy, which is just happily dropping off. You've done a couple of runs now. It'll be interesting to see the finance difference, because you were doing like 2 runs. Partially full. Right, you were doing 3 drops, weren't you? 3 stops, and 2 of them you had goods on you. 1 full, 1 partially full, and then empty. So this will be interesting. What sort of rates do we have here? See what we can see. We've got to get this up to, it's the fish, isn't it? Oh, we're not far off. Look at that. 537. We'll let that do a few more runs. We might need either a longer train, which we did have room for, or split it into 2. I think we'll go longer train on this one before we go splitting it. Are we making a delivery here? Is this our food freight? It is. We're full as well, full of meat. What's the bets, guys? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this. Oh, it's a disaster, guys. It's an absolute disaster. Consumers, you just stopped ordering, haven't you? What's up with you? I mean, surely you're going to drop it off. Whatever this train is doing shouldn't affect what our trucks were doing anyway. We're still connected. This is just interesting now. It could be the famous "Oh my industry has stopped producing" bug. Right, so you're delivering. Consumers, take some orders. Somebody. You're not, are you? You're giving up on life. Alright. You're heading back. You're going to have to wait for that. Oh, no, there we go. Guys, orders are coming through. Right, so that was worth watching, wasn't it? Because that is bizarre. I had to double, triple check. I think I'm going to leave it in there unedited because I'm sure some of you have come across this and was head scratching for quite a while. I noticed it changed this road. I don't know if that was anything to do with it. But yeah, it might have been changing the trains over temporarily, but our orders are starting to come through. It's redoing them. Are we going to drop? I think we'll be okay. This is going to go above, as long as this goes above here and this one goes above here, which it should do in unison, right? Then we need to work on improving this, which we should do because we're going to be delivering now to 2 cities. I'm glad that was fine. I have not seen that before. Our trucks are underway again. There was a brief food shortage in Aylsham, as I don't know. Whoever's working in the offices here had a terrible moment, didn't he? A terrible day. It's like he just threw all the paperwork out the window. It's like I don't know how to deal with 2 cities. Is that what happened? I don't know. But there we go. Orders are coming through. 81 to Aylsham so far. It's fluctuating a little bit as it figures out who gets what. We should start to see, though, some food on the platform. There we go. Guys, lovely. Lovely. Which means to end today... Oh, yes, I did promise before we go that I'd show you, just briefly, Mitchell Dean. Look at that. Mitchell Dean's getting some... I think they're industries, aren't they? They're all in... Oh, no, there's a residential building as well. But they're getting some buildings over here. This is their new layout. I might need to lock this up here. So this is ours. Because it looks like they're doing some marvellous stuff up here. Right, there we go. And that as well. Just don't take any of that. Thank you. Right, there we go. I don't mind you building up to there. It's fairly flat as well. We've got like another side to Mitchell Dean. We've got a big old farm. Pretty impressive, isn't it? Yes, there we go. Oh, and talking of bizarreness in Transport Fever, because why not? Here's a nice bug for you that has never been fixed, and I mentioned way back in the early days. It was in Transport Fever 1. This is a country road where no houses can be built, and I have no road mods installed. Yet, what is happening here? They're building on the country road. Anyway, let's ignore that and head back over to Thatcham. No, that's not where we're going. Aylsham. Aylsham's massive. So I'm so happy that this eventually worked. Bit of a strange episode today. I was expecting that just to go like clockwork. Which it kind of did if it was a broken clock. But yeah, there we go. It's not broken at all. It just needed to take the first orders. What we might need to do, and what we will do then, is double up on this train, no doubt. As we're going to have to meet the accumulative demand, aren't we? Well, we're going to have to meet at least this. So we need a line rate of 600 for that. We're almost back. I want us to get on board this one today. What we got at the moment, I think we're doing like not even half that. Although this isn't going to be correct, is it? But if that is 300, that'll be perfect. We can just duplicate this. And have 2 lots running. Right, guys, I think we can end it there. I will edit that down a little bit. All right, guys. Oh, there goes the coffee train. We are on board our food freight line. And as you can see, we have a load of coffee beans waiting for us in sacks on the platform. And we should just pick up however many and then make our way to the meat place and pick up the rest as meat and take the whole shebang down. Shebang? I never use that word. Why did I say that? And take the whole lot down to Aylsham. We got an express train on the way, so I'll leave you on board, guys. It shouldn't be too much of a journey. We'll definitely need 2 of these when we come back. Then we'll do the planes. I know I mentioned the planes a couple of times now, but we will do the planes. Oh, yes. Sound of the express going under us. Beautiful. Yes, guys, thank you for watching. Oh, you're nippy. Oh, you're empty, aren't you? A fun one today. I know it was a bit bizarre, but it's worth going through that. As you may also have those issues, and I have seen it on the forum, so now I know what people are talking about, and you just got to leave it a while. And if it's still not fixed after after a delivery, it's broken, and then you will have to check on it. Right, guys, I'll leave you on board. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.